And good morning and welcome to Touch Base Daily. My name is Ron Fawcett. I'm touching base with you as I always do, Monday through Friday and sometimes on Saturday, rarely on Sundays. Anyway, how you guys doing? It is Touch Base Daily. It is Motivation Monday. Did you guys have a good weekend? I have to say, I had an amazing weekend. It was a lot of fun. I got a lot of work done. Also, got some editing done from last week's photo shoots, and but most of all, I got to enjoy. I had a wonderful chance to enjoy the beautiful Coney Island Mermaid Parade. I know you guys saw some of the footage. If you haven't seen some of the footage, I'm gonna definitely share the footage with you guys because we had so much fun. And one of my RLP Urban Photographers Meetup partners, he was like, "Wow, it was really fun just hanging out with you, just seeing how you interact." I was able to get some really cool shots in, and that is because just connecting with folks. Hey, Chris is in the building. Chris is in the room. He says, "What's up, Ron?" And we have the great and wonderful Gwendolyn. Good morning. Good morning, Miss G. Miss G is in the building. GR Houston Jack. She is here. She is here. And so it seems to be quiet. It's like, is this feed getting out there? Let's see what's happening on Instagram over there. Oh, there's some people on Instagram. Trish is over in Instagram. What are y'all doing on Instagram? Come on back over to YouTube. What's going on, YouTubers? How are you guys over at Instagram? If you are at Instagram, come on over to YouTube for a better experience. I see some of you guys making the transition as we speak. Chrissy's over there. Good morning, Chrissy. Good morning. I see International Orange Band is in the building. Cave Finn MD is in the building. Come on over to our YouTube channel. JPP is in the building. Come on over to YouTube. Just go to Touch Base Daily and you'll pop up on the screen, or just put in Ron Lewis photos and it will pop on the screen also. Trish says, "Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming." You're on the road, so you have to use IG. I didn't know that. Okay, so that means I need to hold on to IG for those reasons. I see. Okay, now I know. Okay, I get it. But but Chrissy, you're already a YouTube subscriber, so I totally understand and get it. What's going on? Bryson's in the building. What's going on? What's going on, Hollywood? Should I call Bryson Hollywood? Bryson says, what is Bryson saying today? What's up, Ron? What's up, RLP fam? What's up, CQ fam? Happy Money Making Monday. June is coming to a close and BET Experience is back, and BET Awards is this Sunday. See? Mr. Bryson always gives us information about what's going on in entertainment. And I see, Lisa's in the building. What's going on, Lisa? She says, good morning to everyone. Lisa is in the building. AI is in the building. Grand Rising. Good morning, Ron. RLP stars. So anyway, look who's in the building. Sunny Boy's in the building. Morning, chat. Did y'all miss me? We missed you, Sunny Boy. We missed you. We missed you. You lollygagging in the Caribbean. Sorry, not lollygagging. Anyway, enjoying your vacation. I hope you had a great vacation. You and my wonderful Nancy. Let's see who else is in the building. Who else is in the building? Okay, so anyway, I'm going to give you a little clip from this weekend. It was a lot of fun to photograph the Mermaid Parade. Let me see if I can pop that on the screen before. Let me see. There we go. We should be able to get that in here. There we go. Okay. So hold on a second. Let me pause that. Let me pause it. Okay, hold on a second. I know how to go directly now, so you can see it. But yeah, there were all kinds of folks there.
You should be down here, Amparo.
And Oh, we are out here at the Coney Island Mermaid Parade here in Brooklyn, New York. Check out all the wonderful people dress up, all the costumes. Hey, check it out, check it out. One thing about look at this gentleman, look at this gentleman. Hey, sharks in here. Look, hammerheads. Obviously, I was look at that. Looking good. I was. Look at this. Any chicken of the sea for when this parade started. We got some. We got some crabs coming down, and that doesn't mean you should get some of those. But we have some crabs. We have a lull. We have parades. Photographers meet up. We're having a great time. Coming through. Yeah, hold on a second. And then when I first saw it, Coney Island. Hey, what's going on, dog? So anyway, you get the gist. Okay, let me pop that away. And but it was a lot of fun. And how many of you have been to the Coney Island Mermaid Parade? It was truly a lot of fun. Oh, you said it's hard to hear you over the video. Okay, so now the video's over. Okay, so now you can hear me. But yeah, it was absolutely wonderful. The people, and I saw some people that I knew, and I was like, wow. And then Peter Turnley was there, amazing photographer. We got to do a selfie together. Peter lives in Paris now, but also he used to live here in New York City, and I think he may still have an apartment here in New York. But he is famous for his photography as a war. He's done not only war correspondent journalism, but he used to photograph for the Newsday, and a lot of his photos there. But he was usually on the front lines of a lot of wars. So, but now he just takes amazing photos, black and whites. You see his page. Some of you guys follow him on his Instagram, but it was great to see him and hang out. Lisa says, I wanted to go, but it was way too hot. You know, Lisa, when I walked out the door, I left home at 11:30. I walked out the door. The air was so thick. I thought I was gonna have to turn back around. I was like, holy moly, the air was so hot and thick on Saturday morning. And I almost turned around. I almost canceled. I was like, okay, guys, I'm canceling this event. It was the air quality was not good in the city. However, when you got to Coney Island, there was a nice breeze. The air was nice and, you can breathe. It was crisp. Definitely, but it was so nice. I was so happy that it wasn't extreme. It wasn't as hot at the shore. And then later, about 1 o'clock, a sea breeze started to kick in. And we also got cloud cover, which was great. The parade started at 2 o'clock. And around 2-ish, parade started at 1 o'clock, but around 1:30-ish, the cloud cover happened. So I was so happy. What's going in this right? It smacked you. It was horrible. Saturday, it was bad. It was 94 degrees here in New York, and 100 degrees in Newark. So it was hot in this area. We don't function. I don't function well in the heat. But anyway, welcome if you guys are just joining in. Welcome to Motivation Monday. It's the clan. We're all here. Yeah, so it was bad, but lots of great people came out, lots of fun. And so anyway, let's do some headlines quickly. And there's some stuff that's going on. And so I want to bring to your attention. So let's look at some of the headlines before we go into our Motivation Mondays share. And here we go. Just so you know, I mean, this was really wild. More than 1,300 people died on the this year's Hajj pilgrim in Saudi Arabia, with numerous cases due to heat stress as Temperatures exceed 125 degrees. Whoa. I mean, if you felt 94 degrees in New York City was bad, or 100 degrees in Newark was bad, I can't even imagine. I cannot even wrap my head around 125 degrees. Have you guys heard this? Have you heard about what was going on as people made their way to Mecca for the what they call the pilgrimage? People go there every year. They make their way. People save up their money, a lifetime to do this, and they fast and they pray and they go to Mecca. And 1,300 people died, and because of the heat, the power of, you know, whew, that's incredible. Let's see here. Yeah, Adrian says tragic. 100, and they still counting people. 2 people from the New York City area died as well. Not really cool. It's just hard. I mean, it's a horrible. I can't even imagine what 125 degrees feels like. Oh yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, Bright. We're gonna get there. Let's see here. Also in the headlines, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Sunday that the intense phase of the war with Hamas in Gaza is about to end, and the military focus could then shift to Israel's northern border, which is on the Lebanese border. And so keep an ear and an eye on that, because people are predicting another war front opening up, and with Lebanese, even though there's already some activity on that border right now. People, the Lebanese, what they call it's not Hamas, but it's another faction. They are sending missiles and stuff into Israel. So keep attuned to that. It's not good. But hopefully the Gaza Strip will get some peace. But I don't know what I mean. It's 800,000 people that are homeless, 800,000 people that don't have food, 800,000 people that don't know what tomorrow is going to look like for them. So prayers and our thoughts go to them. I hate that phrase, prayers and thoughts, but it is something that we do. Okay. And this week is the Biden and Trump campaigns are making their final preparations for CNN's presidential debate on Thursday. How many of you are watching the debate on Thursday? I am curious. How many of you are watching the debate on Thursday? I will, you know me, I'm a political junkie, so I will be watching on Thursday. I do not have any photo shoots that evening, so I will be locked in, tuned in. What's going on, Mr. B? Brian is in the building. How you doing, B? Mr. B is in the building. But yeah, how many of you are watching? Let me know. I'm curious. Curious minds want to know how many. Adrian says, I'll be watching 2 grumpy old white men on Thursday. I don't know. Do you think Biden's a grumpy old white man? You think he's grumpy? I don't know. I see Trump as grumpy, but I don't see Biden as grumpy. Who else? G says, I don't have the patience to watch because listening to that man is more than I can stand. Oh, yeah, Trump. Whew, Lord. Brian says, of course I will watch. Yeah, see, B, you and I will be watching. Brian says, Biden is definitely re-election for 4 more years. I hope so. I just hope the noise on the folks that are planning to vote for Trump is just loud noise, because there's so many people that are voting or saying they're going to vote for Trump that are in the Black community, and the Black community has to come out in full potential to keep the Democrats in office. So, yeah, He's not, but Trump is. Amparo says, I am here for it. Should we do a live? Should we do a live that on that night? I don't know. It's a thought, right? Should we go on live? That may be that could be a thought, right? Going live to catch the debate. I'm I'm just curious how many of you are interested in the debate. It doesn't have to be where we're on all these platforms, but just hanging out on StreamYard and checking out the debate together. Yeah, Mr. B. President Biden has morals. Convict Orange does not. Yes. Empire says she loves the idea. We can watch it together. That may be fascinating. That may be fun. Okay. I mean, look, I'm going to be here, so I'm going to be watching. So it's nothing for me to turn this on and we gather together. Brian says he's down. Chat. Adrian said, I already have a chat on Discord with some friends to talk while we watch. Oh, okay. See, so people are doing it. So people are gathering together to see it. So I think we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that, guys and gals. So that's what's going on in the news. There's a lot more going on in the news, but those were the main headlines I wanted to share with you. And here's something I wanted to bring to your attention. And hold on, let me get there. And what's the deal with this shiny monolith, which was removed from mountains outside of Las Vegas? How it got there is still a mystery. What do you guys think about this? Do you think it does look like something from another planet. Looks like something from a movie, right? What do you guys think? I mean, it's not the first time that this monolithic shiny object has appeared, but it appeared in the middle of the mountains. What do y'all think about that? Anyway, Lisa says, I saw CNN cut off his spokesperson because she kept bashing Tapper. Yeah, the Trump people are crazy. They're crazy. As Democrats, it's time to stand up and vote. Look at Bryson. Look at Bryson. Bryson is speaking out today on politics. Bryson, as Democrats, it's time to stand up. Forget, you don't even have to be a Democrat. You could be a Democrat, Republican, or independent. It is time to stand for democracy. Yeah, they're popping up all over, Empower says. But what do you guys make of this? Right? Brian says it's straight out of 2001 Space Odyssey. What do you guys think of this? Empower said they found one in Utah, right? Well, this one they found was in Arizona, in the mountains of Arizona. I think it was in Flagstaff, in the mountain range, which is called the San Francisco Mountains, I do believe. And Brian says probably a pop-up art installation. But why would you go to that? First of all, how do you get it to sit in the middle of, like, somewhere in the middle of the mountains? How do you get it there? And like, who would transport it there? It's kind of crazy, right? Let's see here. I see G saying, hate is a hell of a drug. Yes, it is. Good morning, Rashawn. How you doing, my dear? But yeah, guys, what do you think? What do you think about this? Adrian, what do you think about this, sir? What do you think about this? It's kind of interesting. I mean, they're popping up. And remember, they had popped up before, and then they just went into silence, and now they're popping up again. Different parts of the planet. I don't know. I don't think it was art. I don't know. Maybe. First of all, do any of you believe in aliens or aliens? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life here on Earth? Dorshaw says, "What are we discussing?" We are talking about the the shiny monoliths that were removed from the mountainside outside of Las Vegas, and how it got there is still a mystery. That's what we're talking about. What are your thoughts? Any thoughts? G, do you have any thoughts on this? G, you usually have a thought on everything. So, what do you think? Uh, your response is too long to type. Okay. Okay. Um, Empire says we would be foolish if we thought Earth is the only place life exists. I agree, Amparo. I am of the older I get, the more I think there is other life outside of Earth. Because why wouldn't it be? I just don't think of all of the galaxies. Just like there's multiple life forms on Earth, why wouldn't there be multiple life forms in the universe? Just just called logic. Dr. Tachi's in the building. Good morning, Dr. Tachi. What do you think about these shiny monoliths? What do you think? G says she hasn't thought about it. Really? Interesting. I'm just curious. Anyway, just one of those things. I do believe in extraterrestrial life, and I do believe, I know, I probably shouldn't say this on public, but I think we are probably the aliens. What if it's possible that we arrived to Earth? I'm just saying, this is just a thought. It's not my belief system. But it is a thought. Because again, what if the extraterrestrials we think are extraterrestrials have been here on Earth before we were here on Earth? Just saying. It's just a thought. Just a thought. When you see all the military folks that have been seeing these fast moving presumed spaceships or some kind of thing moving across the skies over the oceans, and then they dive back into the ocean. What if the extraterrestrial folks live in the oceans and they've been here for thousands and thousands and maybe millions of years, and we are the aliens? We showed up. I don't know. Just saying. Anyway, just a thought. Just out there. Just a thought. One of my crazy thoughts. She says, Empire, I do feel as if I'm from some other planet. See all the dumb ish happening here. There is that. Empire, true diversity is diversity of thought. Keep it going, Ron. Look, I because I would think, and this is just my thinking. This is just some of the things I ponder, like when I look in the sky and look at clouds, is that a lot of times our astronauts, if they have, we don't know, they've been sworn to secrecy, but we don't really get a lot of information from astronauts that they've seen spacecrafts coming from outer space to Earth. However, we have lots of sightings of spacecrafts, UFOs, or now they don't call them UFOs any longer, but UFOs, unidentified flying objects. We find them now. There's thousands of sightings in our world. And I'm just saying, maybe they're here. Maybe we are the aliens. So anyway, I'm just curious about this monolith. I don't know. Is it something from an alien or is it something from some artist? But I say that is a lot of effort to put a piece of artwork in the middle of a mountain range. Anyway, Jamel Shabazz is in the building. What's going on, Jamel? Jamel says, good morning, family. Such a great I got to hang out with Jamel. What was it, Thursday night? Was it? I think it was Thursday night. Jamel was speaking at the Brooklyn Museum, and what a great night! And I love Jamel's honesty. Really was refreshing. Um, so, you know, Jamel was like the host that was speaking. She says, "How do you feel?" And Jamel says, "I'm really not feeling that hot today." And I think everybody in the room was like, ah, it felt, there's something about honesty that is so refreshing, especially when so many people are feeling the same thing but don't express it. Most people are feeling some kind of way in this time period we're living in. And when Jamel said, "I'm just not feeling so good with, I was a kid and there was war. I'm in my life, there's been war and there's still wars and all the negativity that's going on in the world." And I have to tell you, I was sitting in my seat and I said, it was a sigh. It was that how you exhale and say, "Thank you, Jamel, for transparency and honesty." Because a lot of people in the room felt it. You could feel it. It was almost like someone let the air out of the balloon, and everyone in the room was like, yes. Anyway, so Jamel, thank you for your honesty. I think, guys, we all disguise, I mean, well, I said we all disguise our feelings. In the world we live in, it is a habit for people not to share their true feelings. And it is so important that we share our feelings and let people, even if you can't say it to the whole world and yell it from the street, the rooftops, we do need to tell people when we're not feeling good about something. And like when, the same amount of energy that we give to feeling good about things, we also should give room to sharing that energy of not feeling good about things that are happening in our country, in the world, in our personal lives. Yes, we should have that free space to talk and share. So, Jamel, thank you for giving the room Thursday night a wonderful exhale and saying, we all feel this. So, thank you so much, sir. I see in the building who's arrives. I see, la 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 la. The girls' club is in the building. What's going on? What's going on? And what did Adrian say? It's a bored rich. It's a bored rich person with them. I don't know. I think they're trying to just give us a clue that they're here. How about that? Mimi's in the building. Good morning, RLP crew. How are you? Jamel says the peace in the fire. That's what it's all about. Okay, what time is it? It's time to go right into our. So let's go. Let me get myself lined up here. So today is Motivation Monday. So let's get back on track with our Motivation Monday. And yeah, so today's topic is going to be, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready to be motivated for this week? Are you ready to be motivated? I come on here just to motivate y'all. Yeah. So, how to ignite your passion fire within. And I've had some interesting conversations with a lot of photographers over the month of June. June is coming to an end. I started my month with Photoville, talking to so many photographers, looking at photographers in their exhibitions, talking to creatives in their creative space, and listening to people give their testimonies about what they do, how they do it, why they do it, where they do it, as being creatives. and being in a creative space, or being a small business owner, or being an entrepreneur, being a solopreneur. These all fit under this: how to ignite your passion, fire within. Um, Here we go. Let me go to my page first, because I did share this. Hold on a second. Remove that. I'm going to stop that screen share and create another screen share. There we go. So that way I can get my entire screen up. And here we go. Okay, so this is from, I posted this in my Patreon community like I do every Monday. But this is how to ignite your passion. And let me see, I can do this. Let me just go back to wrong one. Wrong button. There we go. Hopefully you can see this. I know it's a little small. If you have a big TV, you can probably see it. Let me see if I can pop this up. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can. Okay, I have to read from another screen. So here's an expanded take on Kendra Scott. I came across Kendra Scott's words, and it says, focus on what lights a fire inside of you and use that passion to fill a white space. Don't be afraid of the challenges, the missteps, and the setbacks along the way. What matters is that you keep going. Now, how many times we've talked about that here in this community? Keep going, keep going. Anyway, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. First thing here, sorry, I'm just playing with all these buttons. Playing with the buttons, y'all. First thing is ignite your passion. And I'm going to pull the screen out. Ignite your passion. It is said, in the canvas of life, we often find blank spaces, areas untouched by color and vibrance. These are opportunities waiting for the spark of our deepest passions to bring them to life. When you discover something that truly ignites a fire within you, embrace it. Let that fervor be the brush that paints your unique mark on the world. And, Adrian happens to be in the building today. And for all the parents out there and all the people that are responsible for young people, you're either a biological parent or you are a surrogate parent. And one of the things I remember when Adrian was growing up, and and I think about all the other parents that I know as parents, is to ignite your passion. But you can't ignite your passion unless you know what that passion is. And so one of the things we was to say is, you keep sharing different things with your kids. You take them hiking. I don't know if Adrian enjoyed that, but I dragged him to the mountainsides. You teach them how to fly a kite. You teach them how to go cycling. You teach them all of these things, how to tie a bow tie, all these, whatever. Get them on Wall Street, talk at the stock exchange, all kinds of stuff. But you may have done that with your kids or the people that you're responsible for, young people. Same thing when I was a youth director. One of the things I used to try to do was give kids exposure, because the more exposure you give kids, the more they're able to find the thing that they love. If kids or people don't get a chance to get out there and do all sorts of new stuff, if you don't do anything new, you may not know what you enjoy. That's why I always say it's premature this is just my opinion. Like when young folks decide I want to get married and settle down when they're 17 years old. But sometimes it's real. Love is real at any age. But a lot of times people have not discovered themselves. It takes time to discover yourself. Discovering yourself doesn't happen overnight. Oh, I turned 18 and now I'm a person. I'm an adult. Yeah, you may be an adult on paper. You may be legal for some things on paper. But that doesn't mean you have the mindset or the mental capacity, right? But you need things in your life to spark passions. You have to, think about the first time when you taste ice cream. Before you taste ice cream, you never knew what ice cream was, and you never knew that you enjoyed it because you never had it. Right? It is so important. I always, and I say, even as seniors, oh God, I was just talking to Chris earlier today, and I was looking at Euro tickets and from on the Eurostar from train from London to Paris. And if you are 60 years old in Europe, you're considered a senior. I was like, holy moly, I'm a senior citizen in Europe. Not so much in America, but in Europe, I'm a senior citizen. Whew, I can't even believe I'm saying it. I've reached the point of being a senior. But you know what makes this time of my life so exciting? Is that I get to try new things. It doesn't end when you're a kid. We should always strive to always be curious, right? I see in here, Bryson said, I said, Brian says, in the words of Winston Churchill, when you're going through hell, keep going. Yeah, that's true. That's right. Keep going. But also, Trish says, change is important and needed daily. Lisa says, yes, I did with my son, and I didn't let him quit the activity. Even if he hated it, he had to finish the program. I remember when Adrian did everything. Adrian loved basketball. Adrian loved softball. And he would say, "Hey, yo, we're gonna play softball this weekend." And so now now after work, he would join the softball club at work, or he would play basketball at the church, or he would do this, or he'd do that, and just supporting. But this is not about a parenting conversation. This is about allowing the individual, or we as individuals, to ignite our passions. You only know these passions when you go out and try something new. Now, just because you do it doesn't mean you're going to become a baseball player, but you may enjoy the game baseball. You may enjoy the game of football. You may enjoy the games, all the games. You may enjoy knitting. You may enjoy dolls. You may enjoy whatever it is, but your passions. Most of us in here, a lot of us are creatives. Lisa, speaking of Lisa, putting her, sharing about her son. Lisa is, if you have a conversation with Lisa, Lisa's brain is on steroids when it comes to creativity. Same thing with Gwendolyn. If you ever talk to Miss G in the building, they are passionate about what they believe in. And same thing with Trish. Trish will give you the laydown on how to free your mind and to meditate, how to relax your thoughts, how to think beyond yourself. Right, Trish? So find your passion and ignite it. Keep it ignited. I mean, sometimes you got, what's he say? Fan the flames. Anyway, that's one part of this. Ignite your passion fire within. How to keep it going. Ignite it. Find it. Absorb it. Dive into it. I had a conversation with many photographers over this month. And every time someone was new in photography, or with my student, I tell them, I say, you have to keep doing it. Here's a good one. So I'm going to linger here on this ignite your passion. And since Jamel's here, I'm going to mention about his exhibition. And he was sharing about his passion of being out there photographing, going on the train at night, taking pictures of people on the train cars, sharing and capturing. One, for his sanity, but also to preserve time and preserve these moments. We all should be doing the things that we love. I never knew how much I would love photography until I totally said, I'm going to do it. The next thing you know, I was like, wow, I really love this. This is my life. Why didn't I learn this when I was 13, 15 years old? Why didn't I just stick with it when I was 20? Why did I wander away from my passions? Because I wanted to do the things that other people wanted me to do, right? Because we feel like we have to fit into society some particular type of way. You gotta find your passion. If you're going to be the street cleaner, someone used to an old fella said, be the best street cleaner you could possibly be if that's your passion. Okay, next one. The next one, here we go. Embrace the journey. Here's a thought. The path to fulfilling your dreams is rarely a straight line. We talked about this last week. It's a mosaic of experiences, including the challenges, the missteps, and the setbacks that test our resolve. Each obstacle is a lesson. Each failure is a stepping stone. They are not signs to turn back, but reminders to push forward with even greater determination. Isn't that the truth? Embrace the journey, but the journey is not always positive. As a matter of fact, the journey is mostly negative. Right? The journey is mostly negative. It's mostly like you got to climb a couple of hurdles, you got to climb a couple of hills, got to cross a couple of mountains. Adrian, I'm using Adrian Jamel a lot today. When Adrian found a book called The Pilgrim Progress. It was really a book that I discovered through Adrian. His mom made him or encouraged him to read The Pilgrim Progress. And so Adrian mentioned this to me when he was, young, I think Adrian must have been 17, maybe 16 years old. And I went out and bought it for my library and read through this Pilgrim Progress. And it's about this guy. He's roaming through these journeys, and he goes through these different stages. And he's got some hurdles. He goes to different towns and goes to different places. Goes through this, and he's trying to figure out life. It's a journey, The Pilgrim's Progress. Great book, great for all young people, even for us adults. It's a fascinating book, The Pilgrim's Progress. And so a couple of months ago, Adrian has it on his screen, and he looks at it. He finds the book I gave to him that was in my library. I gave to him, so he would have it for his library. He came across it. He was sharing it. But it's the journey. Embrace the journey. The journey is never a straight line. Never, ever a straight line. There are days you feel like I am done in many things. Many things. I'm done with this job. I'm done with this project. And it could be your passion. And you could be, I'm done. I remember when I first started this photography journey, Omar, being one of my mentors, said, Ron, avoid burnout at all costs. Embrace the journey. It's not going to always be easy. What do you guys say about that? How many of you, are you guys success in a straight line? Are you guys living a straight line of success? As they say, can I get a witness? Trish says, life is an amazing journey. Sometimes you weep because of the journey. Sometimes you bang your head against the wall because of the journey, but you keep going. I love Winston Churchill's quote, and I'm going to go back to where Brian says, when you're going through hell, you keep going, right? Anyway, I thought these thoughts would be good for you guys because it really enforces with me. And I just, like I said, this month has been interesting. I've gone to seminars, I've gone to workshops, I've talked to so many creatives, and I also have talked to some people that feel like they should be giving up. Some people want to give up. They're tired of the election, they're tired of the society, they're tired of the city, they're tired of things going on in their lives. Some people just are at the point of just, I want to give up. Embrace the journey, guys. Embrace it. It's okay. Obstacles are a part of the journey. She says, the guru leads us back to what's real from unreal. That's right. Thank you, Trish. Participation. Share your heart, share your thoughts. The next thought on this subject, and this goes along with what we said, embrace the journey, but perseverance is key. You got to keep going. Even when you feel like you don't want to keep going. Keep going. Here's some ways to keep going. You know, we always talk about, especially early on when we were on the Instagram, it is so important to have accountability buddies, right? It's so important to have accountability buddies. I sometimes when I'm when I'm talking to Chris, because he's one of my accountability buddies, I'll say, "Oh, this is a bad week. Just not feeling it." Now I may come here because I come here to serve and to help, but I'm not always happy. I'm not always happy. I'm not always excited about the day. But I have friends or people that I have close connection with, bonds with. G will tell you, she and I talk every day or almost every day. And we just get it out. Just whatever the thoughts are, we're just talking. Sometimes you just need friends to just get it out. You're not even feeling some kind of way. You may not feel even, you just need to get it out of your head. So perseverance is key, but you need people to help you. You are not an island to yourself. We need each other. What is Lisa saying? Sometimes on the same street, back to back. Okay, I missed the part of that thing. She says, I like running a marathon. We always say, just keep moving. There we go. There we go. Lisa says, I want to give up IG. Yes, you're right. You and I talked about this. And I told her, I suggested, don't give up Instagram. As much as Instagram pisses me off, and there are days I'm like, this is a whatever. I keep going. You know why I keep going? It has a purpose. It has its purpose. You have to discover its purpose. Some of the things that we dislike are also tools that will get us to our greater journey, to get us to our destination. Right? A lot of folks, I realize, will find us here in this community while we're on. There's people over in Instagram right now that come through, they see, and then they come over because the Instagram page, that's where everyone lives. Many times I don't like Instagram. I don't like what it's become, but I know its purpose for what I can use it for today. Yeah, Trish says, IG, love-hate relationship. I think most of us are there, but we can use it to our advantage, right? We can use it for an advantage. I think most people don't like Instagram. However, Instagram has become a business card for some of us. It's become a portfolio for some of us, right? But find the way to use it for your advantage in getting your job done, to get you to your destination. Uh, Punk but Dolphin says IG doesn't piss me off. I didn't care about the algorithms. I don't care about the algorithm. I didn't care about it. I just want to share my images, whether I get likes or not. Thank you, thank you, Punk Dolphin. I love that name, Punk Dolphin. Right? I mean, use it for. Don't give it. I have TikTok. I don't use it all the time. I use it for what I use it for. I don't care about if anyone likes it. I just post it. I just post. Same thing with Instagram. I don't care anymore about Instagram. I used to care about the algorithms. I used to care about posting. I used to care about all that stuff. I used to post every day. Now I just post what I want. I just post with my friends. I just post just to post. Don't even think about it. So Lisa, be encouraged, my dear. My dear friend. Okay. Okay. Next thing. Uh, I get G started on this. I'm feeding the machine. Okay. Trish says right on, Punk. I like that, Punk Dolphin. That's a cool name, right? Okay, next. Let's get to the next one. And then when I get you, what time is it? I gotta get you out of here. It is time. Get you out of here. Okay, the next thing. Your story matters. I love this one. I love this one. Remember, every great achievement was once considered impossible. Your story could be the inspiration for someone else's journey, So share your progress, the highs and the lows with honesty and pride. Your voice can become the beacon for others who are searching for their path. Today I didn't even turn on my mic. I didn't turn on my mic. I'm using the computer mic today. Right? I'm just thinking about that, right? The thought just popped in my head. But right? How many know? When you grew up in church, they say you got to testify. Why? Because it's going to help somebody. It's going to help someone. It's going to help someone through something that they're going through, that you have gone through. You have, as they say, the victory. You have gone through it. You made it through it. The pain, the heartache, the cries, the tears, whatever you have gone through. And then someone else sees that you were able to endure. Then they will say, oh, wow, if he did it, I can. If she did it, I can. Your story matters. So don't keep it to yourself. If you have a platform like this, share it. If you have your photography, share it in photography. If you have it as there's a preacher in the room, I won't mention his name. If you're a preacher, if you're a pastor, right? Your story. That's why I said when Jamel said what he said on Thursday, it meant the world to me. And not just to me, to so many people in the audience. When you tell your true story, when you say, I am a little pissed off, I don't like the orange man. I don't care about society right now. I really don't care what's going on in politics. I really hate the country I live in. Whatever that thing is that you may be going through at the moment, it's okay. It's okay to share it and state it and say it. But then also, if you had some victories over it, or you had some victories, or we call them in the business world, you had a win. You got a win today. You had a win last week. Doggone sirens in New York City. You had a win. You had a win. I don't care how small you think that win is, it's nonetheless a win. Y'all can tell this is I'm very passionate about this because I know, especially as entrepreneurs and business owners, and we who are, there are days it's lonely as a solopreneur. It's lonely as a creative. It is lonely being a business person and trying to do the thing that you're called to do, or the thing that you want to do, that you're passionate about. Shoot, there are folks that are like, you need to give that up and get a real job. right? Sometimes there's no encouragement to be found, but you tell your story of your victories, or you hear someone else's story about their victory, and you say, wow, I can do it. I'll never forget, I was in a seminar years ago. The gentleman that decorated for the White House for Obama and Michelle, he was at an interior design conference that I was at. And he goes, oh, just wait till your 5th year. You'll be okay. But the first 5 years of business is hell. He says the first 5 years of being in business is hell. It's a lot of work. You are going to work your booty off. He didn't say it in the booty word. You're going to work beyond your imagination as a business owner. You are going to go through a lot of pain being a solopreneur. But he says in the 5th year, though, the doors began to open. And I'm here to tell you also, he was right. He was right. Life is a lot easier as a photographer for me than it was 5 years ago. Well, I say 2 years ago. I'm now going on. I'm in my 7th year in business. I will be 8 years come December. Life is a lot easier because people know I'm a photographer. They know my credibility. It takes time to build street cred. But tell your story. We learn from each other. Okay. Last but not least, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope this means something to someone. And if you have your 2 cents, put your 2 cents in. Put it in the chat. Share. That's how people grow. That's how we learn. That's why we're a community. Stay true to your vision. Without sounding super spiritual, but it is a spiritual statement. If you believe in your higher power, I'm a person of faith, so I believe in a higher power. If you are called to do something, if God gives you a vision, or your higher power gives you a vision, and you have stepped out on that vision, it's okay. Here it is. In a world that often values conformity, dare to be different. Use your passion to fill the white spaces, not just in your life, but in the world around you. Stay true to your vision, and you'll not only reach your goals, but also inspire others to ignite their passions. You know how many people come to me and say, Ron, I can't believe you're 60 years old and you do what you do. So now I'm inspiring other 60-year-olds. I never thought I would be an inspiration to other senior citizens. Oh my gosh, my brain is like, it's still kicking. That thought still kicks my butt. But then not only that, but other people, they were like, oh wow, you're out there at the, I mean, this statement was just made this weekend. Wow, your energy, this, that, yada, yada, yada. Or during Photoville. Stay to your vision. Stay to your vision. You have to stick with it. I didn't like being on video 2.5 years ago, but now 2.5 years later, I'm on here and I'm loving it. I love coming on here with you guys. I love it. Boy, some days I come on this thing and I'm defeated. I feel defeated. I feel like, oh, what's the use? And then I come in here and you guys are here and we start talking and chatting about whatever. And I walk away feeling like, wow, I needed that. Hearing your stories. G says, no one has to believe in your dream or vision, but you. That's it. That's all you need. Right? Trish says, age is a damn number. Mimi says, we love you, man. I almost say, I love your mom. Right? Guys, if I remember, I grew up in church. Nice that I know this. I can give you a lot of Bible verses on this one for those that are prone to the Bible verses. It all says the same thing. Nonetheless, you can the thing that people if every person that was successful changed their vision and tailored it to the people around them, they would have never been successful. Does that make sense? If Steve Jobs would have said, you know what? Let me listen to all the people around me. No, Steve Jobs had a vision and went after it. Every inventor has a vision and they go after it. And you think about all throughout history. Think about the person that invented the street light. Maybe it worked, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't put it out there. We wouldn't have street lights today. Stick to your vision. If you're an artist, go all in. If you're a photographer, go all in. If you're called to do it, I always say being a photographer is a calling. We who freeze time and preserve history, it's a calling. I consider what I do a calling. Or you may be like Trish. Trish is always sharing about meditation, how to think it out, how to spend your time, how to relax your mind, how to breathe. That's her passion. Know your passion. Stick to your vision. Stick to your guns. Your higher power has put that thought in your being. Go for it. For me, it's God. I say, God put it in my heart. I'm going for it. It's my dream. It's my passion. And you think about all these things that we just talked about, it will help you to continue to ignite what you do. Not one of these alone will help you probably. But one of them alone could spark, but you start adding these little guys up, it will help you. Don't give up. You're passionate. Go do it. The vision is yours. The vision is yours. Okay, on that note, it's 11:04. I gotta let you guys go. Trish says, Steve gave out the autobiography of a yogi at his memorial. Read it. It's right. Higher conscious for all. Guys, stick to your guns. It's your vision. No one can take your vision away. This is the sixth siren, if y'all can hear it, because I'm not using my mic today. It's noisy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope this means something. Did you learn anything today? If you learned something, could you put it in the comment box if you learned something? If this inspired you on some way, could you put it in the comment box? And also, you know what we need to do. You know what I need to do, right? I need to go to that little banner that says what? Like, subscribe, share on YouTube. Okay, make sure you like, subscribe if you enjoyed this, or if this helped you or encouraged you, or if this share was good for you. Share it, like it. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. I've been trying to get a closing message out, like a closing clause, but I think I've gotten it. Live life like you mean it. I've been saying that all my life. Well, since I was 23 years old. Live life like you mean it, y'all, and stay focused. Just like a photographer stays focused, stay focused. So live life like you mean it. I'll try to say this every day at the close. Live life like you mean it and stay focused. Stay focused. Okay. Adrian, thank you for that suggestion. nothing nothing goes unheard or unseen. Um, the girls of club says, appreciate these Monday motivation messages. Lisa says, have a great day, everyone. Trish says, New York, New York, keep it rolling. And Mimi says, stay with it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Say that again. Let that linger there. Let me just let that linger there. You know, like D Nice says when he's playing some music, he says, let's let it breathe. Let it breathe. Let's right here. Stay with it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, guys. Love you all. Have a wonderful Monday. Almost said Friday. Have a lovely Monday. Get out there and enjoy. Again, live life like you mean it and stay focused. I'm out of here. Later. Bye. Okay, there we go.